If you think there's nothing to do in Newcastle and Lawrence County, then think again. Always stay connected to NCTV45 to receive the information on events going on in and around the area on a daily basis. Programs to view are Newswatch, The Morning Show, and Community Happenings. NCTV45 takes pride in bringing you the event and organization info that you want. NCTV45 is the #1 media source locally. NCTV45, anytime on your time. Broadcasting from the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence, NCTV45. NCTV45 Newcastle, The Train. Everyone's talking about NCTV45. Internet television the way you want it. Your #1 media source serving Newcastle, Lawrence County, and globally. NCTV45.
Today's program furnished by funding from Bill's Bake Shop, where smiles are everywhere.
On Kennedy Square. If you're craving hot dogs and more, and you're in the area, then look no farther than Coney Island, downtown Newcastle on Kennedy Square.
When you have legal issues, Paula Chalella, attorney at law, 113 North Mercer Street, Newcastle.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
Broadcasting from the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence, NCTV45. NCTV45 Newcastle, The Train.
Good morning, Newcastle, as I fix my microphone there, a little twisted. And happy Wednesday, the 13th of the month. You know, does it seem like the year just started as we seem to be creeping ever closer to February, among other things? And if you're peeking your head outside right now, you might notice it's a little cold, 27 degrees out there, and I have a feeling, just looking ahead, that after we clear this weekend, we might be in for some pretty nippy temperatures. We'll be taking a look at that in Lawrence County 45 weather. And, you know, all the normal stories of the day. Before we get it, I always like to say happy birthday. Happy birthday to Marianne DeCarbo, Ellen Elisco DeSimone, Kathy Nero, Joseph Chaffee, Jimmy Medore, Rosalind Kanji, and Chester Kirkwood. So happy birthday. Make sure you get that second piece of birthday cake and just enjoy the day as I get all choked up. COVID, 5,200 cases, 1,000 in intensive care. And I caution our older viewers as this really seems to take a real, I'm looking for a word, piece out of our older citizens, and please, when you're around those older people, I'm asking you to wear a mask and really be aware, wash your hands, and do what you're supposed to. The Wolf administration provides a COVID-19 update, and the update is on the vaccine, stressing the safety and efficiency of the vaccine. Primarily, planned distribution of the COVID vaccine is a priority of the Wolf administration, and today the Governor Tom Wolf and the Department of Health, Rachel Levine, updated the vaccine stresses, its safety and efficiency. They were joined in the press conference to provide a COVID-19 update. Director of Testing and Contacting Michael Huff and Dr. Cynthia Chung, of Chief of the Division of General Internal Medicine at Penn State Health, the Milton S. Hershey School. You know, it's interesting, and I don't know if it's spelled the same. There was a Dr. Chung in Newcastle, just as an aside. I'm here to tell you that the COVID-19 vaccine is safe to use and very good at protecting people who are vaccinated, Governor Wolf said. It's a rumor about the COVID-19 from a friend to see the online concerns. Take a few minutes to verify the information before you get too worried. And I'm glad he said that, because there's a lot of online misinformation going on. And we have to be vigilant of that. Using Governor Wolf's words, we also have to be very cognizant and aware of freedom of speech. So please take that time to discern what you're reading and just don't fall into the trap. This from the Department of State, they released COVID-19 actions January 3rd to January 10th. And the Department of State Bureau of Enforcement investigation today released COVID-19 enforcement actions. Number of cases within the Commonwealth is continuing with compliance enforcement as it relates to related boards and commissions. The information is specified the COVID-19 mitigation requirements for licensed professionals, including those social distancing, masking, occupant limits. These numbers include actions taken during a routine inspection and investigation prompted by consumer complaints. Boy, that's interesting, as we have Americans reporting on Americans, and I don't know if that's a great thing unless there's a grave problem. State Representative Aaron Bernstein asks for the plaques noting criminal history of former House speakers to be rehung. Since 2014, the noted criminal convictions of former speakers of the House of Representatives hung under their official portraits in the state capitol. The plaques were removed earlier this year. Okay, and today, State Representative Aaron Bernstein sent a letter to Speaker Brian Cutler requesting they be rehung. And in this letter, in June, the former Speaker of the House removed plaques, portraits, without comment. The plaques were installed to note criminal conduct and convictions. All of these elected officials were convicted of crimes related to abuses of public office. Sadly, Pennsylvania has a deep history of bipartisan corruption, and the plaques are an appropriate way to inform visitors to the Capitol about some of the most recent instances. I think we can both agree it is inappropriate to try to erase history, says State Representative Aaron Bernstein. According to media reports, the plaques are currently stored at the Capitol. In the name of transparency, I ask them to be rehung to the portraits where they belong and explore what steps can be taken to ensure they are not removed again. So, that in from State Representative Aaron Bernstein. And that's a good point. Erasing history, not a good thing. Now, hats off to the state police, who seized more than $15 million in illegal drugs during the fourth quarter of 2020. They got everything from cocaine to methamphetamines, ecstasy, other pills, and other narcotics. And our state police, law enforcement's doing an excellent job to keep us safe. Now, the Department of Health update on the flu season emphasizes the need for Pennsylvanians to get a flu vaccine. Deputy Secretary of Health and Community Protection Ray Berhansky today provided an update on the flu season and urged Pennsylvanians to get the flu vaccine as the flu season intensifies. I don't know, with all the mitigation, I'm not saying it couldn't intensify, but really? Nobody's around anybody. And we continue on with Newswatch. The Wolf administration offers resources for Pennsylvanians to safely support local restaurants. Wow, is this about time? After he shut them down. As Pennsylvania continues to mitigate public health crisis, the Wolf administration today said Pennsylvanians can take a few simple steps to ensure they support local restaurants, utilizing online resources that promote the safety dining options. And let me tell you this, there's no reason we can't safely support our restaurants through takeout, through dining in options, through making sure you're socially distant and wearing a mask And I fully back this. Pennsylvanians have several options and resources available, choosing to enjoy a meal and support their local restaurants, said Dennis Devon. He's the Department of Community and Economic Development. At the same time, being able to support our local restaurant owners and employees, some whom have been in our neighborhoods and lives as long as we can remember. Give us the sense of community. Many of them are in need at this time, and it's a way to see some of our favorite faces, okay, safely behind masks, and make connections that many are missing from businesses we are used to frequently as I trip over that, which brings a point to get, as you're in your own bubble, so to speak, around people you're always around, as long as they are not really moving outside of it and you're wearing a mask, you're protecting yourself and them and still doing a great job for those local businesses. Well, Governor Tom Wolf issues a statement upholding the will of voters in response to a U.S. court decision reaffirming Jim Brewster won the re-election to the 45th Senate District in the state of Pennsylvania. Senate Republicans may not like it, he goes on to say, but that was done. You have questions with everything that's gone on. I think Governor Wolf would have been better just being quiet on that one. Now, it's time that we take a look at sports. And, it's got to be tough. We got word that the wrestling match at Newcastle High School will be on tonight, as far as we know at this time. But the junior high basketball game was canceled. So just to put that out there for you, if you plan on watching Nctv45 for that. Kansas, why they fell to Oklahoma State 75-70. And it was Michigan beating up on Wisconsin 77-54. Now, elsewhere in college basketball, Akron fell by 2 points to Northern Illinois, while Kent State topped Central Michigan. Over in the Atlantic 10, it was Davidson beating St. Joe's. And the Atlantic 10, a lot of parity in that. The West Virginia Baylor game got postponed. That's what I'm talking about, last-minute decisions. Marquette beat Providence 79-69. So you get a lot of these last-minute things going on, and wow. In the NBA, Philadelphia in overtime beat Miami 137-134. It was Utah outlasting Cleveland 117-87. The Boston Celtics at the Chicago Bulls got postponed. San Antonio 112, Oklahoma City 102. My son will be happy about that. So let's go to the Cedar Sports Corner, see who's playing today, and make sure you support Cedars. Great guys over there. Eddie, Pegley, and all the crew. We'll be right back after this.
Buongiorno! Yes, it's two fat guys in an oven with their great Italian pastries, bread, pizzelles, pizza, sandwiches, everything you could imagine at two fat guys in an oven. They're great for lunch, great for take home, and great for any time. You just want to get away and get something to eat, get that cup of coffee, and that great treat. Two fat guys in an oven, give them a try. Right. These fine businesses provided funding for this program. Gatherings, Town and Country, and On Target.
Hi friends, I'm Gary West, and whether you find Augustine's Pizza at your local grocery store, well, the folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions. The Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle. 724-658-9543. That's 724-658-9543.
Hello and welcome to the Cedar Sports Corner. Well, the Atlantic 10 in full swing today. As Virginia Commonwealth, they will take on George Washington. That's at 2 p.m. ESPN Plus. St. Bonaventure, they'll be at Fordham, 2 o'clock ESPN Plus. Now, 4:30, Notre Dame taking on Virginia number 18. That down in Virginia and ACC Network. As we continue on the Atlantic 10, back with Rhode Island taking on UMass at 7. DePaul will be at Georgetown, Fox Sports 1. LaSalle, ESPN Plus. They'll take on George Mason. The Dukes of Duquesne, CBS Sports Network, they travel to Dayton. That a 7 o'clock game, CBS Sports Channel. Now, as you creep through the night, your 8:30 game, Louisville at Wake Forest, Texas Tech, number 15 at Texas, 9 o'clock ESPN2. And the nightcap, Texas A&M at Mississippi State, 9 o'clock, SEC Network. So the Pitt Georgia Tech game, that was postponed because of COVID. So just to kind of keep you up to date on what's going on there. Your two pro games, Brooklyn will be at the New York Knicks, that on ESPN, and then at 10 o'clock it's New Orleans at the LA Clippers. So that gives you a good idea of what's going on as you make your way to Cedars for some great food and a cold beverage and just enjoy the games. We're going to be right back after we hear from these great sponsors.
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535.
Alley's Upper Crust at 1700 Highland Avenue has a full menu: pizza, roll-ups, salad, soup, sandwiches, strombolis, dinners. They are just great for dine-in or take-out. Don't forget to give them a call at 724-652-7553. It's Alley's Upper Crust. At Delicios. Look at this sandwich. This is lunch, and I didn't want to overdo it, but I had coleslaw before. This sandwich, absolutely excellent. Cajun chicken, but their menu is so huge, and I'm going to show you all your friends that you knew from the old place. They're all here. So make sure you stop. They're open from 7 to 9. It's Delicios in downtown Newcastle. I wanted to give you an extra look at Sanders, as they are a proud sponsor of NCTV45. And back to the stories of the day. It seems as though, in my humble estimation, that people are more worried about political things rather than what's needed done. Here's hoping that our politicians get involved in getting COVID straight around and getting the unemployment and other things to people that need it. The Wolf administration invests in rail infrastructure, supporting business development and 200 jobs statewide. Newcastle's Industry Rail got $262,500 to construct a new 3,200-foot siding to expand its main line track capacity, accommodating an increased interchange traffic with CSX and NS rails. Now, and that went out to quite a few of those rail systems. If you're ever downtown, you might hear that train whistle. And it's not us, it's the rail that goes over by Elwood Quality Steel. Now, this from the Pennsylvania State Police begins comprehensive contact data reporting for traffic stops. Robert Evanchek, he's the commissioner of the state police, announced that today the department has initiated a wide-ranging contact data collection program designed to capture demographic and other information related to traffic stops. The data will be analyzed by researchers at the University of Cincinnati to identify potential patterns of racial and ethnic disparities in policing and inappropriate, making recommendations on the changes to PSP's policy or training. Here's a reminder: PennDOT drivers license and photo centers will be closed Monday for Martin Luther King Day. As we approach the holiday weekend, Pennsylvania names the D&H Rail Trail as 2021 Trail of the Year. No mention on who got River of the Year. We'll be looking for that to come out rather quickly. Ohana Link Technologies Now, they're partners with the Mercer County-based businesses to offer mobile health technology. Pennsylvania-based technologies company announced that their agreement with Reynolds Services to offer Ohana Link at Work, a new employer-sponsored subscription service to their employees. Reynolds is a 10 mil products, and it's headquartered in Greenville. The company distributes flat rolled steel and 10 mil products internationally and employs 120 full-time and part-time employees throughout Pennsylvania, Ohio, Maryland, and Florida. So, and we're going to have somebody from this OLT Technologies, Ohana Technologies on, so they can explain what their stuff does. I'm going to reach out to Lisa again, and hopefully she'll come in. But that's a great idea of how to get a company started and the things they do, and that is just fantastic. 27 degrees in Newcastle, 85% humidity. Winds are variable at 6 miles an hour. No barometer reading, dew point 23, visibility 8, and the wind chill makes it feel like 20. So let's get and take a look at Lawrence County 45 weather, and we'll be right back.
Easy Clean Car and Van Wash, where your clean wash is our goal.
Run it again at Lindy's Lunch. Run it again with hot dogs, fries, burgers, and much more. For the 2-point conversion, try those daily specials. Run right in and you won't even need a pulling guard to score at Lindy's Lunch. For the game, just right for lunch, or anytime. It's Lindy's Lunch. 2402 Wilmington Road, Newcastle.
The Crane Room is a restaurant. The Crane Room is a bar. The Crane Room is a banquet facility. The restaurant will please you time after time with their diverse menu. Ask about their daily specials. See the menu at craneroom.com. The bar gives you an abundance of choices with 35 beers on tap and always changing. Their banquet services are always to perfection. The Crane Room, located at 3009 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-656-1553.
BSB. Big Shot Bobs are the wings for me. 50 flavors, make it right, you see. BSB has sandwiches you have to try. Stop in and you'll know why. Every day of the week you see. Call or stop in to BSB. Big Shot Bobs will be your favorite place, just like me.
Hello and welcome to Lawrence County 45 weather. Well, after last night's cloudy low of 29, how is the rest of your week looking? Let's take a look. Local radar still not up to snuff with the guys, and this inching ever closer, that blue mass that is out there. So here is your forecast. Your Wednesday, cloudy, then gradually becoming sunny, a high of 43. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy and 32. It feels good because we're not getting down that low. Your Thursday, partly sunny and 45. That feels real good. Thursday night, partly cloudy, a low of 34. Here comes Friday. As you saw, 50% chance of precip, mostly cloudy, 42, and that inching ever so closer. Friday night, rain, snow showers, overnight low 28, and that's why you got that snow showers in there. Chance of precip 40%. Be careful as you head into your Saturday. Slippery spots, sidewalks, overpasses. You know the routine. Your Saturday, rain and snow, mostly cloudy, 37, 40% chance. And then Saturday night, we dipped down to 25, cuddle alert after we were used to being a little warmer. And your Sunday, mostly cloudy, 33. Sunday night, mostly cloudy, 25. And Martin Luther King Day, 34 degrees, under cloudy skies. Now, this was Lawrence County 45 weather. We're going to take this break, hear from these great sponsors who would like to hear from you. Elham's for one great dining experience. Hello, friends, and it's Los Amigos. Let me tell you what, great food. Whether you get the chimichangas, enchiladas, tacos, whatever you get, you're going to love them. The nice, friendly atmosphere. Stop by. Tell them Nctv45 sent you. It's Los Amigos sponsoring this program.
Peppers, mouth-watering fruit, fine dressings, apples, meats. This place looks so familiar. Everyone in Newcastle has to know about it. Yes, it reminds you of when you were growing up, right in downtown Newcastle. Look at those fine lunch meats and ethnic foods. Yes, it's Joseph's. Today's programming is brought to you by Nctv45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
This program sponsored by Lombardo's Apothecary, located at 1230 South Mill Street on the south side of Newcastle.
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com.
Special thanks going out to Town Mall Pizza for sponsorship of this program, located in the Cascade Galleria, Newcastle.
There's more than meets the eye. You gotta better give every Newcastle a try. The right small town for living. Look around.
Welcome back, and that's going to do it for this edition of Newswatch, morning the 13th, and we will come to you with breaking news, depending on what that is, as far as the top stories coming out. You know, over these past weeks with the COVID virus, when there was breaking news, we came to you with it. Otherwise, you know, it's one of those things where it just is that we're not going to give you more of the same. As we go on, you know, you have situations happening in Washington, situations happening in Harrisburg, but we won't waste your time with things that really aren't worthy of just comment all the time, and as we get rid of some of the people that you get these comments that are really wild, and so make sure that you tell a friend and have a friend tell a friend about Nctv45. They'll be glad you did. And when they say, I don't watch a lot of TV, you tell them that Nctv45 is available anytime on your time. Yes, it's a train that runs on your schedule. It's Nctv45. And make sure that you do the right things as you wash your hands, use hand sanitizer, wear a mask, and just be friendly to others and respectful to them. Now, make sure that you get that second cup of coffee and have a super day in what I call the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you again real soon.